اليوم وصلنا إلى النصب التذكاري جنكيز خان. مثل ما انتم شايفين هذا النصب يزن تقريبا ما بين 200 إلى 250 طن من الفولاذ. راح يكون لنا جولة تاريخية داخل هذا المكان. مثل ما انتم شايفين النصب هذا في هذا المكان. لما سألت وعرفت ليش هذا النصب موجود في هذا المكان، قالوا ان في هذا المكان نفسه تم تنصيب جنكيز خان كامبراطور للأمة المنغولية في هذا المكان. وتوجه التمثال في هذا الاتجاه هو إلى الصين. مثل ما انتم شايفين في هذا الاتجاه هناك الصين، لأن كانت العلاقة مش ولا بد مع الصين في ذاك الوقت. ويعني راح يسرد لنا بعد شوي الأحداث التاريخية قائد الرحلة باللغة الإنجليزية، وأنتوا عاد يعني عليكم مسألة الترجمة والمتابعة. الجو جدا بارد، مكان جدا حلو بصراحة، متشوق للرحلة بشكل كبير.
Muslims, Islamic State, capital is Mosul. The capital of Goldberg is this one, Batusaray. Next one is, you maybe heard of Mongols, like India, Mongols here, Samarkand, that's the capital of it. Next one is, have you heard of Yuan dynasty? Yuan is here. Capital is where? Beijing. Okay, do you know who founded Beijing? Okay, I'm sure you're going to be visit Beijing one day, right? So ask your guy who founded Beijing, okay? So this is very interesting location because most of Chinese, they live here, right? How come they really have capital city back of China? Mongols. Have you heard of Kublai Khan? Kublai? He founded this one. Today's Mongolians, we don't like Kublai Khan. He's grandson of Genghis Khan. He's founder of the Yuan. But he moved our capital here, Krakow, into here. And then he said, this is my capital of Yuan dynasty. I'd like to change its name into Beijing, I guess. So we call it Beijing. Have you been in the Forbidden City?
Forbidden City.
Oh, you can see a lot of Kublai Khan Summer Palace, Kublai Khan Winter Palace. So lots of things.
Temple of Heaven also.
Yes. So, and you see this line? Do you know this one? Great Wall. Do you know why Chinese built Great Wall?
For protection.
Yeah, well, nomadic people, which is today's Mongolia, okay? We are now not crazy. I mean, our ancestors were very brutal, but today's Mongolians are not brutal, okay? Except this cars, traffic, but generally we are really calm. But our ancestors are, they tried to invade China many times. I think Genghis Khan was successful to invade them, and then that's why we ruled in like almost 300 years during Yuan dynasty. And Chinese, they built Great Wall because of nomadic. Have you heard Great Wall built by 2 times? They built, how many kilometers, do you know this? 21,000 kilometer wall. And they built the Great Wall 2 times because of and do you know Attila Khan? The guy who, Hungary, yes. Not Han Dynasty, Huns. Yeah. You know, I think Huns also trying to invade China. You maybe watched the Mulan. In Mulan, like some crazy guys trying to steal Chinese king. That's our ancestor. So Huns also trying to invade China, but sadly they lost the war against the China, okay? Since then, Chinese, they believe, these nomadic people are crazy, I think they're gonna become back again. So we have to figure out something against them. So then they start to build a wall, great wall, which means 220 something BC, before Hong Kong County, China started to build railway. First version was very easy for us to destroy. You see red line there? It's destroyed. Because they made the Great Wall with small bricks, building bricks, was very easy to destroy. So they learned the lesson again, and then they're trying to build Great Wall again with big stones. So now we stone wall right there. Okay? But also stone wall didn't work out because Genghis Khan, after almost 1,000 years after Huns, Genghis Khan raised in here, and then he destroyed the Great Wall. One part here, another part here, and then he killed how many people? Just in China, 7 million. In the world, 60 million people. That's around 10% of the world population died. Okay? So, guys, remember, every history have two sides, right? Yes. So, bad side of Mongols is lots of people suffer. But there is also good side of Mongols, okay? So, another question. Do you know why Mongols and nomadic people, they're always trying to invade China? What's the reason? No. This land is very rich, okay? They don't need food, they got animals, they got resources, they got, everything. But if you look at the big empire in human history, let's say Roman Empire, Ottoman Empire, Mongol Empire, Persian, British Empire, today's American Empire, they're always trying to invade more, right? What's the reason? Come on, you can figure out.
Water.
No.
Power.
No. Okay, in terms of political, it looks like power, but no. Main reason is, I think it's the kind of financial decision. The main reason the Mongols are always trying to invade China would be manufacturing. Remember guys, today's China is manufacturing, right? But remember, this is only this time. They always manufacture. So Genghis Khan was even clever. He was a very smart guy. He said, okay guys, we need to rule the world, but we have to start with manufacturing control. Once we control that, the rest of the world gonna be easy, right? So that's why he invaded China first. So Mongols ruled China 300 years during Yuan. Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Hungary, Slavic nation. Have you heard, I told you golden bird, Zalatai bird, Batuka. I think it's also almost 300 years. Muslim states, 400 years. Mughal, even longer, 600 years. So if you need to learn world history from 12th century until middle of 16th century, all about Mongols, okay? Then what happened? Mongol Empire collapsed. So remember guys, every big kingdom in history, they always collapse. Why? Internal complication. So which means they kill each other. So remember guys, these guys, they live different section of the world by 100 years. And then their religion is changed, their mind is changed, and then they fight each other. So internal complication is the number one reason every big empire is lost. I think one day American empire today, they're going to be fight each other. Right? Civil war, they divided, and then fight each other. So same as both. So another question. So if their dream is China, how come they went to this way? What's the reason? Again, guys, trading. Have you heard of Silk Road? Silk Road. Silk Road started with Yanji, and then there were two branches of Silk Road. One goes this way, another goes across Mongolia. So this called Silk Road, okay? This called T Road. And then it goes here, and then intersection here, Samarkand. Samarkand was very important city by that time. And then it goes more delivery routes. Okay? So, another lesson. The second reason every empire expanded will be trading. Okay? today's American Empire. What they're doing is controlled trading, right? Well, oil, yes, but most important thing is trading around. Same. So we have to learn one more lesson here. You know, today's world we live in is human system, okay? It's not nature. So human system is not perfect, okay? Mongols, once they controlled China, they were very happy. And then let me tell you good side of Mongols. Mongols connected the world. First time in human history, remember, first time in human history, world is connected. Because Europe, they heard of China. It's very difficult to go there. You're going to be dying in the middle of the road, somebody rob you, somebody kill you, so it's very difficult. I can tell you hundreds of good things about Mongols, but one of them is free trading established, okay? That's the good side of Mongols. Do you know that Europe was very poor by that time? Europe wasn't rich. So Mongols connected China with Europe. So then technology come to Europe, okay? Lots of things come, including gunpowder, including spaghetti, paper money. Mongols founded the first time in history, paper money founded. So lots of things exchange, then Europe, raised up. So that's the good side of Mongols. And 3 years of trading happily around the world. But remember guys, there is one thing happening guys, which is, have you heard Persians? Reason? They kill traders here. Mongols, they don't want to be killed 60 million people, okay? They just need to connect the world. But reason? Persians, they killed traders here. They killed lots of people, they stole tons of goods of Silk Road. And then actually Mongols trying to deal with Persians. That's why they sent diplomats. And then the Mongol diplomats, once he approached the king, I think his name is Muhammad al-Shir, okay, Muhammad II, okay? So Mongol diplomats said, please guys don't kill traders. You guys killing people in Silk Road is collapsing. Nobody wants to join it. Stop it. But the king said what? He said, fuck you. And he killed the diplomat. So they crossed the red line. Killing diplomat means what? War, right? So they crossed the red line. Second reason, Islamic State. They always make chaos. Have you heard assassin? Assassin, the killer? Assassins. They are used to kill the high-ranking government people. They used to kill sub-kings. And then they just make chaos in situation. So that's the number second. And once Mongols heard the diplomats killed, they said, we don't have any choice. Let's go room. So that's why you see line. That's how they come down. So remember guys, every single these small points are war. Every single of them. That's how trading route is important, okay? And who stopped Mongols here? You know Batu Khan, this guy, the grandson of Genghis Khan. He's the controlled the golden murder. And then he said, we explained the Silk Road very well. Now everybody peaceful, trading peacefully. Nobody steal your goods, nobody rob your goods. So now good. But we have one more war. We need to attack Europe. So, first up, do you know this country? Italy? But by that time it's Venice. It's basically Roman Empire. Okay? Mongols attacked them here. Another one is this is Berlin. This is close to Berlin in Poland. It's called Legnica. Mongol attacked them in 1241, 1242. 2 years of the war against the Venetian Empire. I think it's the Roman Empire. But remember guys, surprisingly Mongols are really strong. One of the biggest influence Mongols was successful in Europe was gunpowder. Remember guys, first time also in human history, I mean not human, first time in military history, people use cannon, you know, gun, like big cannon, was there. So the strongest army in Europe was Polish army. Do you know that? You know, Polish horse cavalry, they was very strong, but they lost the war. There is one guy, he stopped the Mongols, which is Pope. You know Pope? I think he was here, and then he got a message from Central Army of Rome, and message very much says, maybe next year we lose the war. The Pope said, what? I sent you 650,000 soldiers, how you lose the war? Okay, I need to meet Mongols. So he came here, he traveled like up here, and history said Mongols and the Roman Pope, Mongolian general, his name is Sopotai, they meet together. And they have 2 days of conversation. Nobody knows what they talk in Mongols because of the Pope. 4th Pope, maybe 3rd Pope, okay? So then this one is coming up. Okay, this is the peace treaty between Rome and Mongols. So this is the Roman version, this is the Mongol version. If you go Vatican today, you can see this one in Vatican National Museum. It's 6 meter long paper, okay? On this paper, Mongols, they said, okay, Pope, we respect you, we always respect you. We can stop here, yes, sure, but you have to promise us one thing, then we can stop, which is against Silk Road. We need to trade in Europe smoothly, so you have to protect Silk Road in Europe, then we can stop. St. Pope said what? He said, it's done. So that's why Mongols stop, okay? Otherwise, they can ruin Rome and answer French, and they said, we can control the world. Okay? That's how it goes. Mongols? Egypt? Have you heard Mamluk? Mamluks? Okay, guys, no worries. From this year to this year, Egypt history is called Mamluk history. I have no idea also why Mongols, they changed the name of that country into Mamluks, but they call Mamluk history. Egypt, they never fight against the Mongols. They just joined the empire. Because of what? No, slavery. Egypt was very famous about slavery, okay? At that time. If you go Cairo, you see these buildings. This is the integration of not Mongols, but Mamluk history is part of Mongol Empire. So guys, you see, there are a lot of buildings, palaces, cities. Even today, you can go to see it, all right? Including this one. Do you know why Taj Mahal is here? Okay. Taj Mahal. So now we got like ChatGPT, like AI, so you can learn it, okay? This one is built by Baator. He's a king of Mogul, okay? Mogul Empire, part of Mongols, founded by Mongols. He built this one from Mongol queen, and also he himself. He was the 6th generation of Timur Khan. Have you heard Timurli? Emir Timur?
Yes.
Okay.
I visited
Yes.
Timur Link.
Yes. So that's why this building is here. Okay. So 650 years. I'm sorry, 450 years. Lots of things happen. Okay. That's why these things happen. Any questions?
مثل ما انتم شايفين هذا الحصان والمقاتل المنغولي. شوفوا شكل الجسم قصير وعريض.
Mongol Empire is just one. Huns also, Huns, once they destroyed the Roman Empire, and they went back to the north side and divided it. Not Mongols.
وهذه الكتابة المنغولية
This is my version of.
تنكتب بهذه الطريقة.
If you have time, learn more. There's a lot of things in on YouTube. Okay. One more thing, they also
هذه الأسلحة اللي كانت مستخدمة في ذاك الوقت. شوفوا يا أخوان، مثل ما قلت لكم أنا في الستوريات اللي قلتها في انستغرام، أن الإمبراطورية المنغولية أو جنكيز خان يشوفونه هم بطل قومي، وفي ناس تشوفه أنه هو لا مجرم حرب. فكل واحد عنده رواية، مثل ما قال تو القايد أن في التاريخ حق كل حاكم في عنده جانبين، جانب إيجابي وجانب سلبي، كل واحد يشوف الموضوع من رؤيته، وهذا الشيء ينطبق على كل الأحداث السياسية. علشان كذي أنت المفروض أنك أنت ما تحكم إلا لما تسمع من الجانبين وتعرف تقيم الأمور بناء على وجهة نظرك وقيمك وأخلاقك. مثل ما انتم شايفين هذا اللبس، هذا التمثال المشهور لجنكيز خان، هذا اللوحات عبرت، هذا حق عبد الله خان، وأظن أنه هو سبيكة فضية. أكثر شيء تشتهر في دول آسيا الوسطى هو اللحم، هي منطقة غنية جدا جدا باللحوم. هذه الخيمة تلقونها في كل مكان في آسيا الوسطى. هذه اللوحة تعبر عن الكلام اللي قلته قبل شوي.
He surrounded Baghdad. He said, "Oh, guys, leave. Otherwise, you will be died there." Exactly 1 minute to leave, and the rest of them was there, and he killed 1 million.
دمر بغداد وقتل مليون واحد فيها.
The biggest library of human history. Do you know the biggest library of human history?
ذكرني بواحد الحين موجود.
House of Wisdom. It's called House of Wisdom. Close to 3 million books inside about science. And then this guy destroyed everything. And after that, he said, "Oh, I'm going to develop science my way." And then he tried to develop it again. And that's why we have lunar calendar in Asia. Lunar calendar came from where? China? Remember, no, from Baghdad. Astrology, okay? And then Mongols, they accepted lunar calendar as national calendar, so that's why it came to Asia. So, which means from 12th century until the middle of 16th century, world calendar was lunar. Then British Empire raised, calendar is changed into Gregorian calendar. So, on my phone, this is Gregorian calendar, right? Because of British Empire. For who? This one is designed for taxmen. Tax collectors, they have his password. But this one is designed for messengers. So we talked about messenger a lot. So he had a password, and he showed the password, and then he can say, "Protect me now. Now. So whatever you goes in the world, you can show the password and it said, "Protect me now." It's kind of social norm, right? Social norm. So messengers also protect. And whoever come to post station, they're allowed to visit it. First, you have to show the password. Then postman said, come. And then he can visit like 2 minutes, change horse, grab them something to eat, grab something to drink, and running. Okay, because of this one. Yeah.
هذا الجواز مختلف فئاته. هذا المهم 800 جرام من الذهب، إذا عندك إياه تعيش ملك. هذاك 500 جرام من الفضة، وهذا النحاس العادي حسب كل طبقة. والله شو زهرت. هذا الجمل أو سنامين. أخيرا شنو في؟ زعلان؟ هذا يسوون منه غالبا الجاكيتات، تكرمودلاغات، كله من هذا الجبل.
Wow. Hey, look at me, sir, look at me.
غدانا اليوم داخل الخيمة المنغولية. وصلنا مكان يسمونه حجر أو صخرة السلحفاة. أنا بصراحة ما كنت أدري. شوف سلحفاة ضخمة. خيال شنو، شيء عجيب صراحة. مكان تحفة. الحين بنصور لكم الخيمة المنغولية، وهذه الخيمة موجودة حتى في وسط آسيا حق الكل. شوفوا من داخل. هاي. Thank you.
Ja, na, das dauert einfach nicht mich oder nicht. Ja. هنا حشي؟ حشي؟ حشيش؟
تفضل.
لا لا لا